Durie is the mountain. Urawa is the river. Manawatu is the ancestral land. Aorangi is the marae. Edward Taihakure Durie is the man. The youngest of 3 sons born to a Māori father and Te Pākehā mother, Edward Taihakure Durie was born 100 years after the signing of the Treaty of Waitangi. Raised by his Māori grandparents, he is the first Māori Land Court judge whose expertise has been to interpret both Western law and Māori law in a way that now recognises the rights of Indigenous Māori people. He descends from the Rangitane and Ngāti Kauwhata people of the Manawatu.
We have a right to cultural survival, and I think it is not always appreciated that there is only one place where Maori culture can survive, and that's here in New Zealand.
In 1975, Māori protesters marched from the top of the North Island to the steps of Parliament, demanding that the government stop taking their lands.
When it was initially proposed that there should be some form of recognition of the Treaty of Waitangi, most people thought that that was simply preposterous. You couldn't have that. They said it was too vague. They said it was also obsolete. It was a historical anachronism.
Muri mai tēnā nāna te kāwaratanga I whakaingoa. Ko Taihakure Durie, hei tiati kai whakawā matua o te koti Māori.
One had to reform that court. One had to reform its process. And one had to promote the reform of Maori land law at the same time. One could just see a huge task.
Eddie Durie's work was so important in changing that court from being a court just administering individualised Māori interests for the benefit of individual Māori owners, and often still alienating them out of the hands of Māori, to a court which found ways and means of giving expression to whānau trusts, to pūtea trusts, to ahuwhenua trusts in ways that were not possible before Eddie Durie became Chief Judge of the Māori Land Court.
He has been a judge longer than almost anyone I can remember. He was made a Māori Land Court judge at the age of 34. He then became the Chief Māori Land Court judge. Then he became the chair of the Waitangi Tribunal. Then he became a High Court judge. That is a very distinguished legal career.
I'm no longer a judge. I can actually say for the first time things that I've never said before because I've never been able to say them.